Okay, boys, the other day we have seen haloalkanes and halogens. If you have not followed anything in the haloalkanes and halogens, please feel free to ask questions to me. Now today, let us start alcohols, phenols and ethers. First thing, what are alcohols, what are phenols and what are ethers? Alcohols, they are obtained starting from alkane. As you know, alkane has a formula, general formula RH. Say for example, CH4 can be written as CH3H. C2H6 can be written as C2H5H. So like that, this is methane, this is ethane, like that. RH is alkane, where R is alkyl group. Now, how the alcohols are obtained? The alcohols are obtained by replacing the hydrogen atom of an alkane or hydrogen atoms of the alkane. One or more number of hydrogen atoms can be replaced by corresponding number of hydroxy group. So, if you do like this, you will get the compound ROH. So, this is a hydroxy derivative of alkane. So, alcohols can be called as hydroxy derivatives. Of alkane. Okay? Any problem? No problem. So, RH is alkane. Replace one or more number of hydrogen atoms. You will get the corresponding compound which is called as alcohol. And what are phenols? In case of phenols, they are the hydroxy derivatives. These are the phenols. Phenols are hydroxy derivative of arenes or aromatic hydrocarbons. For example, arenes, for example, benzene. Benzene is the simplest arene, having the formula as you know, C6H6. And if you know the structure, you know benzene is this. Or in other words, you can write like this. So from this, if you replace hydrogen atom by a hydroxy group, you get phenol, that is C6H5OH. So phenols are the hydroxy derivative of aromatic hydrocarbon. Now let us find what is the difference between alcohols and phenols. In case of phenol, say for example here, starting from benzene, you are getting the alcohol, that is CH3, CH2, OH. This is an alcohol. Now this is the phenol. This one is phenol. That means one H is replaced by OH. The fundamental difference between the phenols and alcohols is, in this case, the OH group is attached to, what is this type of carbon? Tell me. You know the different types of hybridization of the carbon atoms. This is sp3 hybridized carbon. This is sp3 carbon. So in case of alcohols, the OH group is attached to sp3 carbon. Whereas in case of benzene aromatic hydrocarbon, when this H is replaced by OH, suppose this H is replaced by OH here, you find that OH group is attached to what type of carbon? Tell me. This is carbon-carbon double bond is there. Therefore, this is sp2 carbon. So, this carbon is sp2 carbon. So, the fundamental difference between alcohols and phenols is, in case of alcohols, carbon having sp3 carbons attached to OH. In case of phenols, the OH group is attached to sp2 carbon. So this is a fundamental difference between the alcohols and phenols. So phenols are hydroxy derivative of arenes. Alcohols are hydroxy derivative of alkanes. You have seen the examples. Now let us go for another compound in this chapter is ether. Ethers. Ethers are also derivative of alkanes and aromatic hydrocarbons. This is also regarded as derivatives of alkane or arenes. What is done here? Starting from alkane, say for example RH. H is now, if it is replaced by OH, it is called as alcohol. Now, if this H is replaced by the alkoxy group, what is alkoxy? Alkyl is R, oxy is O, alkox is RO, or you can say OR. This is called as alkoxy group, right? Any problem? This is alkyl group, this is oxy, therefore it is called as alkoxy. So if this H is replaced by an alkoxy group, what you can tell me? H remove. Put there OR. OR. This R and this R may be same or different. So you can just write R dash. So such a compound, this is alkoxy derivative of alkane. So ethers are called as alkoxy derivatives. Or they can be also regarded as alkyl derivative of alcohol. You know alcohol is formula ROH. Now tell me, you can get the ethers. How can you get the ethers? Tell me. Ether is RO, R dash or R. Now what you have to do here? Replace H by an alkyl group. R dash. You like RO, R dash. So this is ether. So ethers can be regarded as the alkoxy derivative of alkane or alkyl derivative of alcohol. So this is as regards the alcohols are concerned. Similarly, suppose you take alcohol. We have seen alcohol. Let us take phenol. Replace the H by R. You get? Okay, hope you are following things. So I am talking alcohol, ethers, phenol. How do you get ether from phenol? Phenol is OH. Now replace the H by R. So you are getting OR dash or OR. This is called as ether. So we will see more thing about the ethers when we are going for the classification of the ethers. So now we know what are alcohols, what are phenols, and what are ethers. We will come across with many compounds carrying OH group. Can you tell me some of the compounds? Say for example, carbohydrates. Say for example, sugar. Sugar contains OH group. Or all carbohydrates contain OH group. You might come across the word spirit, which is used for the solvent for this dyes and dyes. Spirit contains OH group. Paper we use every day, they also contain OH groups. Some polymers also contain hydroxy group. So these are the substances containing hydroxy group. These are the substances containing the hydroxy groups. So we come across with the day-to-day life, we come across with many compounds containing the hydroxy group. Yes, problem. Yes, the alcohols. I have given you any questions. Please read them. Try to answer the questions also. Now, let us go for classification. Of alcohols. Alcohols are classified depending upon the number of hydroxy groups. The number of hydroxy the compound contains. Say for example, the compound containing only one OH group is called as monohydric alcohol. Monohydric, or you can also call it as monohydroxy, no problem. Monohydric alcohol. Now, if the compound is containing two hydroxy groups, it's called as, yes, can you tell? Hey, dihydroxy alcohol, yes, right, you're right. Dihydroxy alcohol. And if it contains three or more than three hydroxy groups, it is called as polyhydroxy compound. Or polyhydric alcohol. For example, so the compounds are classified as monohydric, dihydric, polyhydric. Let us go for the examples. Example, monohydric alcohol, you can have the compound which contains only one hydroxy group, CH3OH, C2H5OH. Like that, you can go on writing any number of compounds. All of these compounds are called as monohydric compound. As you know, this is methyl group, hence it is called as methyl alcohol. And as you know, this is C2H5 ethyl group, and this compound is called as ethyl alcohol. Good. It's ethyl alcohol, methyl alcohol. That is how they are classified. All these compounds are monohydric alcohols. Now let us go for the dihydric alcohol. Dihydric alcohol, as you know, compound containing two hydroxy groups. For example, CH2OH, CH2OH. It is dihydroxy alcohol because it contains two hydroxy groups. Now this is also called as glycol. So this is an example of dihydroxy compound. Go for the polyhydroxy. Say for example, trihydroxy, if the compound is containing three or more than three, it is definitely called as polyhydric alcohol only. So let us give the example of polyhydric alcohol. A little bit of polyhydric alcohol. CH2, OH here, OH here, OH here. Write the structure perfectly. Three carbons are there. 1, 2, 3. Each carbon is containing OH group. And this is 2 hydrogen, 1 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen. So this is an example of polyhydric alcohol which is called as glycerol. You know the glycerol or glycerine. ठंडी काल pretty ಹಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಹಚ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ so that is called as glycerol or it is also called as glycerin. In case of dihydroxy and polyhydroxy alcohol, please remember that in case of dihydroxy, more than one hydroxy group cannot exist on the same carbon. Don't write the dihydroxy compound like this. No, You cannot take like this example. This is also contain two hydroxyl group. But remember here, only one carbon will contain only one group, not more than one hydroxyl. If it contains two hydroxyl group, the compound becomes unstable, which can be written in the square bracket. It is unstable compound. What happens here? This will lose a molecule of water. OH, H. Water is removed. And you are getting CH2O, all dates obtained. That means the compound is unstable. We'll see it little later. So, dihydrous compound, please remember the two hydroxyl cannot existing on the same carbon. So, if you want to write the example of dihydric alcohol, you must always write the two hydroxyl on different carbons, as I written already. Similarly here, this is called as glycerol. Another example I can give, sorbitol. That is for the polyhydrous alcohol. Sorbitol. Sorbitol is a compound containing 6 carbon in a straight chain. What is it? 6 carbon atoms in straight chain. So how can I write the structure of sorbitol? 6 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And say that each carbon will get one hydroxyl only, not more than one, as already told. Therefore, write OH on each carbon. And fulfill the valence of carbon. It has 2 hydrogen here, 1 hydrogen here, 1 hydrogen here, 1 here, 1 here, and 2. So to fill up the tetracovalence of carbon, this is the structure of sorbitol. So that is how the compounds are classified into mainly 3 types, as already told: monohydric alcohol, dihydric alcohols, polyhydric alcohols. In the polyhydric alcohols, I have given 2 examples. One is glycerol and another one is sorbitol. Right? Any problem? There should not be any problem. Very simple thing it is. If you have got still any problem, please feel free to ask. You know my number. So, ask, calling me. Now, let us say, further, the monohydric alcohols are further classified depending upon monohydric alcohols are further classified. They are further classified. As this classification is done in case of the haloalkanes, depending upon the nature, hybridized nature of the carbon atom to which the OH group is attached. So, the first type of class, one class is alcohols having sp3 carbon and OH group. sp3 carbon and OH group. So, here what it means? The OH group is attached to sp3 carbon only, not sp2. Right? So here, for example, you can say CH-OH. This is sp3 carbon. And OH is attached here. Example, another example. CH3, CH2, OH. Again, this carbon is sp3 carbon. So, alcohols are classified depending upon the nature of the carbon, hybridized carbon, to which the OH group is attached. So, sp3 carbon and OH group. And these compounds are further classified. And the alcohols containing sp3 carbon and OH group are further classified into 3 types, depending upon whether the carbon is primary carbon, secondary carbon, or tertiary carbon. Say for example, primary sp3 OH group. Say example here, CH3 OH itself. You know this is sp3 carbon. CH3, CH2, OH. This is again sp3 carbon. Now these are primary carbons. What is the meaning of primary carbon? You have studied PU's first year. Tell me, primary carbon is the one where the carbon attached to only one carbon. So both these carbon, that means the carbon attached to one more carbon, and that is called as primary carbon. You have studied in PUC first year. So here example here, this carbon and this carbon, both of them are primary carbons. So the primary carbon has got the OH group. Therefore the compound is primary sp3 carbon and OH group. Follow? Not follow? Tell me what is the secondary sp3 carbon OH group? Secondary alcohol. In secondary alcohol, the OH group is definitely bonded to sp3 carbon only. This is sp3 carbon, as you know. Secondary carbon, that this carbon must be secondary carbon, like this. This carbon is connected to two carbons, where this carbon is connected to only one carbon. This carbon is connected to two carbons. So this carbon is called as secondary carbon. So it is secondary alcohol. And don't forget, this carbon is again sp3 only. So it is called as secondary alcohol. Similarly, guess me, what is the third type of alcohol? Tertiary alcohol. Exactly, tertiary alcohol. Tertiary alcohol. In tertiary alcohol, I write here, tertiary alcohol, write example here. Tertiary alcohol. Again, this is sp3 carbon. OH is connected to sp3 carbons only. And this carbon must be a tertiary carbon. What is a tertiary carbon? That is connected to three carbons. Simple example, CH3, CH3, CH3. So this is called as tertiary alcohol. Therefore, monohydric alcohols having sp3 and OH group are further classified into three types. What are the three types? Primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. So this is sp3 carbon attached to OH. Remember one more thing here. Of compound, this compound does not contain any carbon-carbon double bond. It should be in this form only. OH group may be on any carbon. It may be here, it may be here, it may be here, it may be here, it may be here. And such compounds are called as alcohols having sp3 carbon OH group, or they are also called as alkyl alcohols. Because the OH group is connected to an alkyl group. What is the name of the alkyl group here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentyl alcohol. Alkyl alcohol. So again here, this carbon is sp3 and all carbon atoms are sp3 here only. All carbon atoms are sp3. And such compounds are called as alkyl alcohols. Any problem? So alkyl alcohols, the compound is completely saturated one and it does not contain any double bond in between, and the OH group is connected to sp3 carbon. So such compounds are called as alkyl alcohols. This is first type of the compound. Second one, sp3 carbon OH group another compound is there which is called as allylic alcohol. Allylic alcohol. Don't forget here again, the OH group is connected to sp3 carbon only. And this sp3 carbon is further connected to allylic group. What is allylic group? I will explain here now. So in allylic alcohols, again OH group is connected to sp3 carbon. sp3 carbon. And this sp3 carbon, remember, is connected to sp2 carbon. That means this carbon has got a double bond. Carbon has got valency 4. So C1, 2, 3, 4. C1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is sp3 carbon carrying OH group. And this sp3 carbon is connected to sp2 carbon. This carbon is also called as allylic carbon. And hence this is called as allylic alcohols. You can give many examples. Again, many examples can be given there. Not necessarily only this. For example, this is allylic alcohol. Regarding names, we will come it later. But at present, this compound can be called as 1, 2, 3 propanol. 1 all. 1, 2, 3 prop. 1, 2, 3. This is first carbon carrying OH group. So propanol. This carbon is second carbon. Therefore, it is called as pro 2 in all 1. We'll discuss the nomenclature later. Just to understand this one, this compound is propane 2 all 1. Propane, pro 2 in all 1. So this is called as allylic alcohol. Similarly, you can give many examples. Say COH, CH, double bond, CH2, CH3, etc. So what you observe here, the OH group is connected to sp3 carbon, this sp3 carbon is connected to sp2, and what made it length of the chain? We are concerned only with this one. OH group connected to sp3 carbon, next it is connected to sp2. So this is allylic carbon. Again, as I told, this is allylic carbon. So such compounds are called as allyl alcohols. Any problem? Again, these allyl alcohols are further classified into primary, secondary, tertiary, where this carbon is connected to 1 CH3, it is called as secondary. If it is connected to 2 CH3, it is called as tertiary. So allyl alcohols are further classified into primary allylic alcohol, This is primary allylic alcohol because this carbon is connected to only one carbon. This carbon is connected to only one carbon. Therefore, this is known as primary carbon. Example is this or this. Secondly, secondary allylic alcohol. In secondary allylic alcohol, the sp3 carbon is connected to one more carbon. Here the sp3 carbon is connected to two hydrogen. Here it is connected to one hydrogen, one more CH3 there, one more carbon there. Therefore it is called as secondary allylic alcohol. Clear? Clearly understand. This is primary, this is secondary. Why it is secondary? Because this carbon is connected to two carbons. Therefore it is called as secondary allylic alcohol. Similarly, tertiary. Very simple. Remove this. Put there one more carbon. So this is again sp3 carbon carrying 3 carbons. 1, 2, 3. So that is called as tertiary allylic alcohol. Clear? So the sp3 OH group compound alcohols containing sp3 carbon OH group are classified into primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol, as was seen in case of alkyl alcohol and allylic alcohol. The third one is benzylic alcohol. Benzylic alcohol. What is this benzylic alcohol? Let us see. Again in this case, the carbon is actually OH group is connected to sp3 carbon only. And this carbon here, in case of allylic compound, this was connected to allyl carbon. Now here benzylic alcohol, in this case, this sp3 carbon, yes, tell me, benzylic alcohol connected to benzene ring, that's all. So this is the benzene ring there. This is the benzene ring. And this carbon is called as a benzylic carbon. This carbon is called as benzylic carbon. So this is the example of benzylic carbon. Please remember, only this carbon is benzylic carbon. Don't give example like this. Look. This is not benzylic alcohol. Can you see the difference here? In benzylic alcohol, the OH group is connected to sp3 carbon and this sp3 carbon is connected to benzene ring. Therefore, this is the sp3 carbon and benzylic carbon. sp3 benzylic carbon. So therefore this carbon is sp3 benzylic carbon. Followed? This is not there. You find here, this carbon is not directly connected to benzene ring. It is connected to one more carbon is there in between. This is benzylic carbon. If this carbon is connected to OH group, then it is called as benzylic carbon. Not this. Is that clear? So this is benzylic alcohol. Again benzylic alcohol, it has got sp3 carbon connected to OH. And as you know, if the OH group is connected to sp3 carbon, they are further classified into primary, secondary, tertiary. This is primary benzylic alcohol because this carbon is connected to only one carbon here. Let us say the secondary benzylic alcohol. Secondary benzylic alcohol is this H is replaced by CH3. So this carbon is connected to two carbons, one here, one here. Therefore, this is called as benzylic, secondary benzylic alcohol. Similarly, tertiary alcohol, remove this H also, put there CH3. This should become the examples of tertiary benzylic alcohol. So, this sp3 carbon may be primary, may be secondary, may be tertiary. Therefore, they are also classified into benzylic primary alcohol, benzylic secondary alcohol, benzylic tertiary alcohol. Just like alkyl alcohol. Follow? Not follow? Very good. That is called as benzylic alcohol. So, remember here, I'll put this OH group here and CH group here. What type of bond it is? Again, this is benzylic because this carbon is benzylic carbon and contains OH. And therefore, this is a 1, 2, secondary benzylic alcohol. This CH3 is not considered. This carbon is connected to two carbon. One carbon here, one carbon here. Therefore, this is again a secondary benzylic alcohol. Tertiary benzylic alcohol, this one. This carbon, which is called as sp3 benzylic carbon, sp3 benzylic carbon. So this sp3 benzylic carbon is connected to 1, 2 and 3. Therefore, this is tertiary benzylic alcohol. Hope we have followed it. Okay? Any problem in the classification of alcohols? No problems. Good. Please see the questions and try to answer them. I think we have followed it. Okay? Now next time we'll see the classification of phenols. Phenols. Simple classification. Monohydric phenol, dihydric phenol, trihydric phenol. Monohydric phenol containing OH group. Dihydric phenol containing 2 OH groups on the benzene ring. And trihydric phenol containing 3 OH groups on benzene. That is simple classification of phenols. So we'll see the new thing next time. Thank you. Any question? Please don't hesitate to ask me. You know my phone number. If you don't know my phone number, take down the phone number 94800 17536.